I'm doing this video because a lot of my clients, just a lot of people in general, need to know this information. I'm doing it for several reasons. I get, a lot of people I do readings for. People want to know, has somebody put roots on them? Or some people feel that there's some negative energy, that somebody did something to them. And so I normally have to walk a lot of clients through that. Also, I've been seeing that a lot of people spend a lot of money with certain people in regards to this specific topic. And this is going to save you a lot of money, okay? So I really want you to pay attention. So this video is for anybody who has dealt with somebody who they feel has put some type of energy on them. This video is for, just knowledge for you to have. If you feel like somebody done put a spell on you, you need to get the spell off. You need to get the energy off. You done spent a lot of money going to this spiritual person, taking this spiritual bath, doing this, and you still feel like ain't nothing happened. This is also for the people who want to add layers of protection over them when dealing with people. Because let's be honest, there's a lot of people in the spiritual community who know certain things that are very, very immature emotionally. And so they do things. Now, one thing about me, when I walked into this lifestyle, especially learning about magic, learning about my power, learning how to put spells and stuff on people. And mind you, that's not something that you should want to do. Because the first thing I learned is that whatever you do is going to come back to you. And if it don't come back to you on this lifetime, it can come touch your children. It can come back, years and years from now. So you just really want to be careful with your magic and what you do with things, intentions, because, when I said emotionally immature people, somebody can be mad and have a real life temper tantrum as a grown ass person, and then want to put an ill intention out there for you. And then 10 minutes later, they feel okay. They feel better. That energy has went away. But while they was mad having a damn temper tantrum, they tried to do some shit to fuck you up. That's karma. That's like one of the first things I learned when getting into magic, is that whatever you do, know that there's karma. The rule of karma plays. So you want to be very, very careful. And you don't want to be that type of person who, uses their power the wrong way. And 9 times out of 10, if somebody did some shit to fuck you up or made you mad, know that karma's going to get them. The only time I find that it is appropriate for you to fuck somebody up magically is if they come fuck with you or your babies or anything like that. Okay? So let's get into this real quick. And this is going to save y'all a lot of money. If you are a person who feels that somebody has put a spell on you, who has done something to mess with your energy, who has set ill intentions on you, the number one thing that you can do to relinquish and crush their power to where none of that shit touch you is don't let that shit get into your mind. Excuse my French. Nobody's powerful enough to mess with you unless you allow them to. Okay? Understand that. The mind is the most powerful thing, and it's a lot of y'all downfall because you don't know how to control it. Yes, if you believe that somebody is powerful enough to put energy out there to fuck with you, then yes, they're going to fuck with you. Hey everybody, peace, peace, peace. I'm seeing comments. And share this video for people who need to hear it. That's the first thing. I'm going to save y'all money right there and there. Your mind. If you believe that they can mess with you, they will. Don't give them power. As soon as you start believing, oh, she did this to me, he did that to me, I believe somebody did something to me, then it has been done. Because you have allowed it into your mind. Your mind is your first defense for everything. Don't allow it into your mind. Don't give it power. Do not believe in it. You have to know that your mind is everything. What you believe in is everything. So if you believe that this person is powerful enough to do some type of spell to try to fuck your shit up, then 9 times out of 10, that's what's going to happen. And the reason why I say this, because a lot of y'all will go to these so-called spiritual healers and teachers. They'll charge you $200-$300, make you some little spiritual bath, and make you burn some candles, and you still feel that somebody done did some shit to you. Not to say that those things that they had you do was not correct, but your mind, you still believe it. Your mind gives everything power, okay? Shut that shit down. Just shut that shit down. I don't care who it is. I don't care how powerful they are. I don't care what type of spell they used. Your mind, your belief in their ability to fuck with you is going to make their magic work against you. Simple as that. And I know a lot of people find that hard to believe because, you know, it's just so simple. Like, oh gosh, I just don't have to believe it or give it any thoughts or give it any power. That's as simple as it is. All right. Now, another thing that you can do as a protective measure is, one thing I do, I pray over my body. I pray over my being. I pray over my mind. I pray over my home. I pray over my children, you know, I pray layers of protection, right? And my ancestors are warriors. Like, they ain't afraid to come up and roll up on somebody, right? So anytime anybody wants to so-called do some type of magical shit to try to come against me, I always do a protection spell of, you know, it's like, I call it my glass shield spell, not glass shield, but my steel shield spell, to where anybody that has any ill intentions or wants to do me harm, let that shit be repelled back to them tenfold. And I've been doing this for years. And I believe that it works. My mind gives it power. So I guarantee anybody who has had any type of ill intentions or negative thoughts or wanted to do something negative to me, they shit probably really fucked up, because I know that works. My ancestors go to war for me to where I ain't got to do nothing. I don't have to do any type of retaliation because that's already happening. So you want to be proactive. Pray over yourself. You know, pray over your family, pray over your children. But the biggest thing is, do not allow your mind to fall victim, because that's where they get you at. As soon as you believe that somebody's powerful enough to have something over you, to, you know, fuck up shit in your life, then that's going to happen. But as long as you ain't giving that no energy, as long as you ain't allowing it into your mind space, they can't touch you. It won't work. It won't work. So I know a lot of people want to say, well, Aziza, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? I'm about to put y'all on game. So let's do a common spell that has been put on a group of people on this planet. Black people. All right. Black people, there has been a spell, a curse on us. All right. For years. This is why we're in the situation that we are in as a whole collective, right? Some people are still under the spell of feeling inferior, feeling less than a human, who don't like the color of their skin, who feels like they're not accepted in this world. Some people are still under this spell. But then there are a lot of us who are no longer under the spell. You want me to tell you how? We didn't do any type of ritual or spiritual baths. We changed our mind. We changed the programming in our mind. People ask me all the time, what gives you the power to feel like you can do whatever you want to do? Because I got it in my mind that I can. Your mind is powerful, okay? So stop believing that people can have power over you to fuck you up, because they can't unless you give them the power. So that's for anybody. Grand Rising, everybody. I hope this saves y'all some money, because I have so many clients. They come to me, they book readings with me, and specifically it's because they're scared, because they was dealing around with somebody who they felt put roots on them. And 9 times out of 10, these people probably did, and I felt that they did. But, you know, I never charge people to remove spells unless it's just a spell that has, spells can work like diseases, if that makes sense. If you let it in and if you allow it to fester, it's going to spread. And then it can make you sick. It can cause things to happen. And so when that gets to that space, then you do need somebody to work on your behalf to do the work. Because it's kind of like, if you get a sickness, if you get a cold, if you don't treat it, it's going to get worse and worse and worse to the point where you may have to go to the hospital to get treated. You need somebody else to help for you. So you want to be proactive. And sometimes that can happen and you do need somebody to work on your behalf. But a lot of times you cut that shit ASAP. Don't let it in your mind. Don't believe in it. Nobody's more powerful than you. You give everything that you believe power. Remember that. Understand that. That's going to save you money. I hope you remember that. Keep that into your body. Keep that into your mind. Stop paying people hundreds and hundreds of dollars to remove some spell somebody put on you when you can simply stop giving that person the power. Every time you believe somebody has done something to you, you're giving that person power. Every time you are afraid of what this person could do, you're giving that person power. So think them out of fucking existence. And then I'm going to give you another tip. And I tell you this tip because sometimes people do be fucking with people. All right? People do fuck with people. And it will, they keep, like, for example, you may have a situation where you sense that somebody has done something to you, and then, it festers in your mind a lot. And you try to keep it out. You try to keep it out, but then it comes back, it pops back, festers in. When those type of situations happen, give y'all another free tip. People will probably charge you for this tip. So know that Aziza ain't charging you for this. I'm not charging you for this. I'm giving you free game. Put they ass in the freezer. And people be like, put them in the freezer. What do you do? This is how you put them in the freezer. If you got somebody who has become a spiritual nuisance in your life, okay? Meaning they just keep fucking with you. On a mental space, meaning you can't get them out your head. Their energy bothers you. You just out of nowhere. You put them in the freezer. You write their name down on a piece of paper. You get a Ziploc bag. Okay. You put the paper with their name on it inside of the Ziploc bag. Okay. You pour water inside of the Ziploc bag and you seal it up. You take that bag of water with their name on it and you sit that shit in the freezer and don't never touch it. I guarantee you, when you do that, you gonna freeze them where they at and they gonna be where they at. They can't fuck with you. Unless you believe they can, and then they will. But that's that's one of the easiest things you can do if you feel like you need to do something to get this person off your back. Stick their ass in the freezer. And this is safe because you're not going to do any harm to them. It's not a type of spell where, you're trying to kill them or take them out the game or anything like that. This is like you stay in your space. This is creating a boundary spell. So it's not going to do any harm to them. It's just going to keep their shit where they at. It kind of puts an extra protection layer over yourself. And that's a safe thing for you to do that won't do any harm towards you or your family or bring you back negative karma. Just put their ass in the freezer, keep them where they at. And then they wondering why they can't fuck with you, why they can't touch you. So I hope this helps a lot of people because a lot of my clients that books me for readings, this is a big topic. Somebody has done something to them. They need to get it off. They want to get, how do I get it off? Some people feel powerless because they're new to the spiritual game and they deal with people who have been advanced in this for a while. And, they feel like they're weak, like they don't know enough or feel like they're not powerful enough to overcome it. That's not the case. It's all in your mind. Stop giving them power, y'all. Nobody has power over you, can do anything to you unless you give them the power to. And I don't care who they are, how much they know, what they do, what they've been initiated in. If you allow it in your mind, they have the power. But if you don't, they can't touch you. So I hope this helps. Share this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video. I will try to chime in and comment back because I haven't really, I'll be on social media to post stuff and then I'm out of here. You can also hit the link in the description of this video and you can book a session with me and we can talk about whatever it is, or you can just, email a question. I'm not sure when I will get back to doing more videos. Like, I am working on a lot of film stuff right now, but it's not lives. But I do have some stuff in the works that will be presented to you all soon. But your girl, I've been working, getting ready for a lot of powerful moves that's happening right now. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here because that was on my heart to do this video. And I just figured I'll just do a live and then I'll just share it to my YouTube channel. But yeah, y'all, don't give them power. They have no power if you don't allow them to have power. Remember that your mind can make your life amazing or it can make your life a living hell. It's all about what you choose to give attention to. So I'm going to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow Natural Woman Magazine. Make sure you download the Natural Woman app. It's available in your Apple stores and your Google Play store. Yeah, and that's it, y'all. Peace.